What's up, Gemini? This is Marcus from King Alliance Oracle, back with another Tao Oracle reading for you. This is going to be for the week of March the 14th to March the 20th. So what we're going to do is get you some Oracle cards here for you. We're going to get you a spiritual card. We're also going to get you an energy card for day to day for the week. And then also get you some time frames, all right, with the Moon Oracle. So the first card we have for you here is Earth. Okay. We also have the corners of the mouth, which we'll clarify here for you. Then with your Moonology, let's see what we have. We have Don't Let the Past Hold You Back, South Node. Okay? Alright, so what I'm going to do next is we're going to pull some tarot. We're going to get you your past, present, future energies, and also the outcome if you decide to follow the future energies from the past. Alright? So first we have Page of Wands, Ten of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the 9, which is the Hermit. Alright. You have the 3 of Cups and the Page of Wands. This is in your current energy. Let's see what we have for you for the future. But what I can see is in your past energy, there was an opportunity that's been brought to you that it looks like you had a long journey that took a lot of energy, took a lot of strength out of you. And you had to take some time to kind of look within to kind of figure out what was the best thing for you. All right. We just had the 3 of Swords come out. This is in your future energy. All right. And then, look at that, you have the Sun. And that's going to be the outcome. All right. So for corners of the mouth, your past energy, we have the 7 of Wands. Now I'll make sure I clarify all these with you. Alright, so what do we have for you in your current energy? Current energy for the corners of the mouth from March 14th through the 20th. Alright. So we have 2 cards that came out. We have the High Priestess and we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Temperance card, and this came flying out. So there definitely was something there, Gemini, that this is a message that the angels had to give you. That one almost flew across the room. Alright. Now I can take all of these. But it was the 9 of Wands, just to let you know. Alright. We have the Ace of Swords. Alright, and then for Don't Let the Past Hold You Back, this is your South Node. Let's see if we can pull a card for you. So your past energy is the Knight of Wands, so it looks like you had to take charge or run towards something quickly. And that came out, you have the Hangman and your current energy. Right. The Death card. Alright, Gemini, let's see what else we have here for you. Right. Then the Knight of Wands. Right. Bottom of the deck energy, the Page of Wands. Right. So first here in your spiritual card, you have Earthed. Okay. So in Earth, this is learning how to be more human in the world, but not of it. So you can see there's a person that's sitting almost in a crystal, and they're floating in the air. And they're kind of floating above the earth. And they're kind of looking at the earth and trying to understand. And almost like they're trying to figure out where they're going to land. You know, and as it says here, you're learning more how to be human, but not of it. So if you identify with that starseed energy, you know, this could be the starseed energy that you're dealing with. And it looks like this week, you've had some hard things that you were dealing with that took you on a long journey. It looks like now it's at the end of the journey. You've gone all the way up the mountain, but you've had a lot of baggage that you had to carry, things that were bothering you, and they kind of hurt you and they made you tired. But this brought you to the Page of Pentacles, which is you moving into a new opportunity. You know, just looking at this, possibly you might have started, you know, a new habit, maybe doing some Tai Chi or doing some type of meditation or yoga, something that was making you feel better about yourself. But this also could be representative of an air sign. You could be a Taurus, Capricorn, it could be a Virgo. Well, I just think that this is you getting a new opportunity to look at things in a different perspective from what you were dealing with, right? And then you have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. So you kind of have that double earth energy there. So possibly you might have been dealing with a Virgo, and that might have been someone who's giving you that energy, and they made you kind of look inside to try to figure out what was the answer or what was going to go next. You know, just like if you look at this Earth card, where the person's kind of floating in the air, right? So this is you floating in the air, and you being Gemini, you're an air sign. So you might sometimes have like starry thoughts and dreams that are kind of floating, and you might not always resonate or connect with everyone, but it took you some time to come down to earth and try to connect with the energies of earth so that you can find your way and you'll let your own path once you illuminated yourself and kind of took some time to figure out what was next for you. All right? Your current energies are the Three of Cups and the Page of Swords. All right. Now the Page of Swords, this could be representative of you. All right. Now with the Three of Wands, you see this: the three girls. They're looking up into the stars and they're connecting with the stars. This is a card usually about celebration. This also could be you know, getting together with your Starseed group, or this could be a group of friends. Now, what I get from the Page of Swords here is you look at them, they're doing some research. All right, so you might be meeting up with a group of people, and you guys are studying together and trying to figure out what's the next step or what's the next plan. You know, you might be in school and you're studying and getting ready, preparing for a test, and this is the current energy that you're in. You know, after you've dealt with this long process that you've been trying to figure out things. All right, your future energy is the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is betrayal. This is heartbreak. This is backstabbing. This is one of the worst cards that you can get in the deck. And so what I take from this is that, you know, you've had these things happen, and in the future you kind of know something is happening. All right, you're a Gemini, so you're very psychic, and you're an air sign, so you're able to connect to the collective conscious. So whatever people are thinking of, you know, you have that power to be able to kind of download what other people are thinking or what other people are saying. So you kind of have an idea that things are coming bad. You know, you have the Ten of Wands, which is a long haul that's been tough. You're having to go over the mountain. This is the end of it. All right. Now, usually with the Three of Swords, this is the ending of something that's terrible, but it's the beginning of healing. And so you're able to see it. It is raw. It hurts, but you will heal from it. All right. And then the future is the Sun. So whatever heartbreak this is, whatever devastation that comes and makes you feel terrible, the fact that it happened actually is one of the best things that could have happened to you. And this is something that you're going to probably see this week, and you don't even realize that it was such a good thing. Now, while you're going through the heartbreak, while you're going through the backstabbing, you're like in the worst feeling, you know, you're feeling like you can't go another day, you know. But with the Sun card coming out, this being the 19th, so possibly on the 19th you might get some information or get some news that changes how you feel or changes, you know, how you're thinking about things. You know, with this three energy here of the Three of Swords, that's something that sticks in your brain, and it bothers at you, it gnaws at you. The Sun energy is going to come through, and it's going to illuminate everything, and it's going to let you see that things aren't what you expected them to be. You know, you started that process here with the Hermit, where you're looking inside of yourself and you see the little sun kind of glowing from the person. Now the person's able to take all the rays of the sun because they see that this heartbreak that happened, in the end, it's not going to be beneficial to them to hold on to the pain that's there. All right. This next card is the corners of the mouth. All right, so the corners of the mouth, 27. So 2 plus 7 is a 9. So that's that Hermit. All right, and it's also about the beginning of the end. Because the 9 is the end of a cycle. The 10 is the end, the finalized end, but starting a new cycle, because 1 plus 0 is a 1. Right? So this is about nourishment, health, well-being, providing for others, creating balance, nurturing the body, mind, and spirit. So this week, you may be starting a new exercise regimen, might be starting a new exercise plan, possibly starting a new diet, you know, changing your day-to-day process because of the fact that you want to be healthier and you want things to be better, you know, because of things that's happened in your spiritual life here, especially because you have the Three of Swords here and you have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is letting you know that there might be a celebration or a group that you're hanging with. This Seven of Swords, if you see this person, they're being protected. They're in their little protective bubble because they're doing their meditation, they're doing their asanas with their yoga poses, and they're not letting anything touch them. So because of the fact that they're in their globe, they're in their bubble, that energy that's being generated is beneficial to them because of the fact that they're not letting anything touch them. They're not letting anything bother them. And so they're in a good position to protect themselves. Your current energy is the High Priestess with the Nine of Pentacles. Now this is an awesome energy because the High Priestess is about intuition. It's about receiving those downloads. And as you can see, the High Priestess has her eyes closed. She's meditating and she's getting those downloads. So as we said with your past energy, you started a new meditation process, or maybe you started doing yoga, or maybe you started doing some kind of mindful meditation or some kind of mindful exercise. And in this process, these meditations are having downloads coming down to you, and they're changing the way you look at yourself, and they're changing that thought process. That has heightened you so much that now, that time that you've looked into yourself, because the Hermit is also about meditation. It's also about looking into yourself and doing that self-searching. You're able to see how amazing you are. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is a person who sticks out because they're able to financially take care of themselves. They're creative. They have all the energy. They have all the tools. And because they've looked at themselves and they've honed themselves, they're able to prove this to the world. And they're able to do a lot with the skills that they have. And what I think here is that for you, this possibly could say that you have a future in something in the ethereal. So maybe, tarot reading, maybe fortune telling, maybe being a medium. But this is saying what makes you unique is the fact that your High Priestess within is glowing. And so this might be something that's coming to you this week that you're seeing. Right? Your future energy is the Temperance card. This is divine timing. This is your angels and your spirit guides there helping you balance things out. This is moderation. So because of the fact that you've had to take time to nourish yourself, start this new health plan, you decided that you're going to start meditating and things, your body is coming into full balance. And that balance that's coming, you're able to actually connect with your spirit guides. You're able to listen to the messages and hear them, and able to move yourself forward and take advantage of the things that's coming to you. Now, when you look at this card, this person, you can barely tell whether or not they're male or female. And what that basically means is that your yin and yang energies that's within you, the yang energies being more that fire, and the yin energy being, the thought or being the water. The two of them are balancing now. So if you were ever out of balance, or maybe, you were a hothead and you were yelling at people whenever things happen to you, or maybe you were too quiet whenever things happen to you, you never said anything, you taking this time to change your diet, you taking some time to nourish your body, you taking time to take that meditation in, all of this is going to affect you, and it's going to balance you, and it's going to be a really, really good thing for you. Now, this is also representative of Sagittarian energy. So you might have a Sagittarius that you're connecting with, or maybe this might be a person that you're doing meditations with, or they might be the person that's showing you some of these different skills. Right? Here's the Ace of Swords. This is representative of you. So as you see here, there's a download coming down to the brain, and it's cascading almost like a conch shell. So you see it's kind of a staircase that's winding, and when energy travels, it doesn't travel in a straight line. It travels kind of in that corkscrew energy. Okay? If you think about plants, when they grow out of the trees, when they grow out of any tree, they kind of grow in that corkscrew. When you see the water tides, when you see like the eddies in the water, it's a swirl down. Okay, and if you think about even when leaves fall off of the trees, they have a swirling circular motion. So this energy is coming down to you. This is going to be your future energy, that you're going to have this download that's going to come, and it's going to swirl around in your brain, and it's going to bounce back and forth, and it's going to totally kind of clean out any negative energies you have, and it's going to totally replace you with clarity. You have the number one crow. Crow's a representative of death. So this crow's flying away from the brain. And so this is the death of the old you, and then you're going to be downloading the new version of yourself. So then we have, for your timing card, All right, this is don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So as I was saying in one of the other readings, in Chinese astrology, the South Node is representative of the dragon's tail. The North Node is representative of the head of the dragon. And so if you're dragging your tail, you're not moving forward because all you're focused on is what's behind you. And so you don't make any forward motion, right? So don't let your past hold you back. As you can see with this green energy, this is representing the heart chakra. So you're going to have to use your heart and the energies of your heart to kind of move you forward to ensure that you have that power to make things go forward. And if you're not aware of your own birth chart, find out what your North Node is. Your North Node is representative of what you're supposed to complete in this lifetime. Your South Node is representative of the energies that you had in the past. So when you're born into your new incarnation, you always have the skills from your South Node. And sometimes people cling to those because that's familiar to them. But in this new life, you're supposed to grow into the new skills and the new job that you're supposed to complete while you're here. All right. So here you are. This is the Knight of Swords. So as you see, the Knight of Swords, they're making quick moves. They're a crossbow. So if they need to shoot, they got the weapon ready to go. And it's not a bow where they have to actually wind it up and everything. Literally, they just press the button and boom, it goes. And then they're running to their motorcycle. So they're making quick movement, quick thoughts. You're moving with bravery. And this is your past energy. You went through some hard things, possible heartbreak and things of that nature. And so you're making those quick decisions. You're moving with bravery because you want to move forward and you don't want to be stuck with those energies of the past. Right? The Hangman. So, as I mentioned before, this has that green energy. So this is representative of you, of your heart chakra. Now, you can see that the hangman or hangwoman in this card is suspended by the heels, and they're choosing to be suspended there. Now, they have enlightenment while they're being suspended. So maybe you're taking some time to kind of look at things in a whole different perspective. Maybe you're putting yourself in the shoes of another person, or maybe you're putting yourself in the shoes of another situation and seeing how you might have dealt with it differently. But this is definitely something that's changing you, and this is something that's moving you forward. The Hangman is 12. 1 plus 2 is a 3. So this is something that's going to grow. This is going to be creation that's within you. This is going to be something that changes totally how you see things. Okay? And if you look in the line that this is in the line with the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, where you might find a group that you're learning from. Just looking back on this also could be you finding your soul tribe and then teaching you more exercises, maybe rituals, maybe teach you to learn about the stars since they're all staring at the stars. This is your current energy of you shining. You having that high priestess energy that's coming down, and now you're aware of yourself and how special you are. And this is all because you took that time for yourself and kind of sat out. This is representative of Neptune energy, and Neptune energy is kind of that dreamy energy. You wondering what's next, and you kind of taking some time to relax. Right now, Neptune's in Pisces, which is a strong connection because at one point Neptune was the planet that ruled Pisces. So, and Neptune and Jupiter are in conjunction, and they've been, kind of been the same sign for a while. So it's been making a lot of changes. Right. Next, you have the Death card. Now, your future energies, this is showing transformation, death, and rebirth. So the old you is gone. The old you is done. And that's that person that was always, not really sure of how to live on the earth. Just going back from that planet Earth. You always feeling like you're, the loner. People not understanding you, people not feeling you. But you took some time to meditate and kind of connect with yourself, Gemini. And now you're seeing that you are special, that you have uniqueness to you. That now you're lighting your own light, with that Hermit energy that's within you. You know that you're special, and you know that there's special things that are ahead of you, and you're walking towards that. This red hood is representative of passion. It's representative of fear. And so you're working through your fears to get to your passions. And maybe you're looking through the stars, and maybe looking up to the stars to try to figure out what's next for you. All right? And then lastly, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, as you can see, this woman, she's beating the beat of her own drum. All right? So this is representative of Aries energy, Sagittarius or Leo energy. This could be a person that comes in that totally helps you to see what's the awesome part of you, or what's special about you, or what makes you unique. Then the one that makes you take the action, especially with the orange color in the background, that's a representative of the solar plexus chakra. And so this also could be you. This could be representative of the energies that's within your birth chart, and kind of telling you that you need to go forward and kind of go towards your passions. Possibly you might have a passion in playing music, and you've been, this whole time, working at Home Depot, and now you're deciding, what, let me go do my music. Let me try to be the best version of myself and stop, selling window frames or what may have you. So sometimes you just have to take that leap and not be afraid to reach for the stars. All right. But Gemini, it's a pleasure. This is what I have for you. I definitely appreciate you guys taking time to watch my page. If you can, like, share, and subscribe. And also check out the description box. If you're interested, you can reach out to me for a personal reading. I'll be more than happy to read for you. We can talk about that, and you can send me an email. Also, if you choose that you want to donate to the page, it'd be appreciative, and it helps me keep up with the page and get new cards and oracles and things like that. All right? So I wish the best for you. I hope you have a great week. Peace, Gemini.